So you lost Lamar Jackson, and it's Tyler Huntley season. It it most certainly is Tyler Huntley season. Huntley this past week, 27 to 32, 84% completion percentage, 187 passing yards. He had a pick, no passing touchdowns. He had 10 rushes for 41 yards, and he had a rushing score, so 15.8 or 15.6 fantasy points. Last season, Tyler Huntley also stepped in. Lamar Jackson, week 7, he got 11 attempts off, 45% completion percentage, but then he took over as the full-time starter week 11. He was 26 of 36, threw for over 200 yards. He had a pick, ran the ball 7 times for 40 yards. In fact, Tyler Huntley in 5 games last year had rushed for 40 or more yards. In my Superflex underdog leagues, I had a 12% rostership in the Superflex for Tyler Huntley just in case this type of thing happened. We saw a decent game against Cleveland, but he went absolutely nuclear against Green Bay last year, threw for 2 touchdowns, rushed for 2 touchdowns. This was Mark Andrews. We saw Mark Andrews get closer to a 30% target share under Tyler Huntley last year, whereas Mark Andrews was more like 25% with Lamar Jackson. But we saw a big blow-up game week 15 with Green Bay. Week 17 with the LA Rams was more pedestrian, still had 54 rushing yards, didn't throw for 200 yards against the Rams. But if Tyler Huntley is going to get the start against the Pittsburgh Steelers, this is a very interesting matchup. And these divisional matchups can always be one of those higher scoring, or they can be defensive struggles. And if I'm leaning one way, it's probably going to be more of a defensive struggle because of the lack of weapons, right? Remember last year, Rashad Bateman was there for the Baltimore Ravens, and now it's Demarcus Robinson getting the most targets in the wide receiver core. But a player that you need to be keeping on your radar as well, in addition to Tyler Huntley from the Baltimore Ravens, is Isaiah Likely. Isaiah Likely finishing at about the tight end 15 or so this past week. He had 4 receptions on 4 targets, I think for 30 yards or so, 40 yards. But what's important to note is that Isaiah Likely immediately stepped back in behind Mark Andrews, but as the second or third pass catcher for the Ravens, and it didn't matter that Tyler Huntley was the quarterback. So, yeah, I just gave you a bonus one. Pick up Isaiah Likely if you are also desperate at the tight end spot.